What's up, gang? How you doing? I thought I just want to come in and just talk about how, like, earlier today, I had a call with a potential client, right? And this potential client is a big client, like a big fucking client. So basic context, the client is it's a Meriton, right? So the Meriton's a big hotel chain in Australia. It's a big hotel apartment chain. And right now, I'm trying to pitch a 10K client deal because that's my main goal. I'm trying to pitch a 10K client deal because I got on the call. I kind of asked them what they're after. So they want to, I was asking for their goals, such as like on the lines of like what type of photography, what type of videography content. So they want like just videography content for the hotels across all of their properties, right? So they got 23 properties all over Australia, right? And right now I'm just trying to like pitch a 10K client deal out of them. That's what I'm trying to do, bro. And it's kind of crazy how sometimes in life you just need to just, you know, put yourself out there, honestly. Like you just sometimes have to be there at the right moment because what I realized with like entrepreneurship and making money is that there's gonna be a lot of ups and downs, and it's kind of crazy how I don't even know how I was in the position to be able to go on a call with a potential fucking client like them. Like it's basically like they just want social media content for their hotel, right? But basically they pretty much just want me to go out and shoot like I think like 10 like shoot content for each of their properties per month, right? And I'm trying to like sell it. I'm trying to pitch a 10K retainer client deal with them. So right now I'm just trying to like get on a call with them, with the marketing manager to hire up people. And it's kind of funny how like just then like a few hours ago I was with a call with another mate of mine where he's a filmmaker and he actually knows one of the ladies who actually like own actually works for the Meriton or owns the Meriton actually, which is actually crazy. Like actually like knows of like the one of the property owners of the Meritons. So and he just basically referred it, mentioned me, just did like I said like a voice message on Instagram, referred to me just then, and now I'm have a potential client deal with them, like a potential like deal with them. And right now what I've been doing is I just been thinking about thinking about the moment how like sometimes you just need a bit of fucking like little luck on your side to get to the things you want to get to. And in order to get lucky in life is you just need to put yourself out there, honestly, because sometimes you just need to just network and put yourself out there. That's just part of the game of being an entrepreneur, because there might be moments where things are not going to do as well, or there's going to be big opportunities, and just then I've just been fucking daydreaming and fantasizing about this potential client just then, like thinking how I'm going to sell them, like even like sometime next week I'm planning to go on a call with them. And yeah, I've just been pretty excited, honestly, and that's what I just really got to say. I don't have any form of value at what I got to say in this video, but what I just want to kind of tell you is that sometimes you need a bit of perseverance, because well I haven't actually got the client yet, but what I'm saying is, well, I will get the fucking client, bro. What I'm saying is that there's opportunities anywhere. You just gotta fucking just put yourself out there. Like the more you put yourself out there, the more you will learn how things work. Like now, like sometimes, like in order to make this amount of money, sometimes it just takes time for you to get there. Like sometimes, like if you want to like make, let's say, 10K a month or 20K a month, you got to ask yourself where you are right now, because sometimes you're just not the person who's capable to make 10K a month. In order to make 10K a month or 20K a month, or to become the person you want to become, you have to change who you are as a person, right? That's all you have to do. And I think the reason why I'm starting to get these deals is because of right now I've realized like I'm starting to learn and figure out things. Like I'm starting to understand how the world kind of works. Like I'm starting to understand how things work. Like why do certain rich people make money, and why some poor lower class people don't make money. Or for example, I'm starting to learn how the kind of world kind of works now. And for me to get to those moments, it takes me a lot. It took me a lot of time to work it out. Because sometimes it took me a while to figure things out. Sometimes you have to figure it out when you're fucking. Some people work it out when they're 50s, 40s, 20s. Like I'm still figuring out my life to this day. Like I'm not fucking saying I'm perfect, but now I'm starting to figure it out how things work. Like I'm starting to figure out like why certain things work, or why am I'm starting to get more opportunities now than before. Because a few years ago I wasn't getting these opportunities. I wasn't getting opportunities like this. But now for some reason I don't know why this year I'm starting to get more opportunities, and I start to realize it's because of the skills and the reps I put into my own work. For example, the skills of getting better sales, the skill of getting better marketing, the skills of putting myself out there, building relationships with people, networking, hustling. Because sometimes there's gonna be moments where you feel like you're working hard and you're not getting results, and sometimes you just gotta like hang in there in order to like just get the results. So if you're someone out there who's struggling to where you want to get to, sometimes you just gotta hang in there, because sometimes you're just not where you are today. And I started to realize that the reason why I'm getting these opportunities is because I'm hanging in there. Like I'm starting to understand what the client wants. I'm starting to understand like how things work now. Like I'm not saying I figure everything now. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm still learning. But now I feel like I'm at this point where I'm starting to understand why do certain people get paid this amount of money compared to why this person don't get paid this amount of money. I'm starting to realize it, because ever since I've been putting myself out there and learning from a lot of entrepreneurs, read so many books, or met so many people, and not just entrepreneurs, just people in general. That's the reason why I actually started to know a lot of things. It's kind of interesting because I remember I think a couple of videos ago on this channel, I remember one guy was asking me on the comment that how do you know so much? Like how do you know a lot in order to become successful? And honestly, what I said to him is a mix of everything. It's because of the fucking hard work I put into, such as the hard work of reading books, the hard work of like networking, meeting people, putting myself out there, traveling, seeing the world. That's all I got to say, man. Like honestly, the best quote I always tell the people, if you want to get more opportunities or become more successful, is put yourself out there. I'm always gonna say it all the time. Every time I talk to people all the time who want to like get into better relationships, better like physical health, or want to make more money or career success or anything, or want to improve their life, is I always say to people, where I always say to them, put yourself out there. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's just fucking common sense, right? But the thing is, people just don't put themselves out there enough. There's a reason why some people just don't make it. The reason why you don't make it, because you don't put yourself out there enough. You don't let people know you exist. You gotta let people know you exist. Like even like a few fucking days ago, I made a video about you gotta be visible, which is true. You gotta be fucking visible, man. If you're invisible, then you're not gonna get opportunities. You gotta put yourself. The more you put yourself out there, the more opportunities you get. And that's why I have a fucking potential 10K deal with a hotel client, right? It's a retainer client actually. The fucking retainer client just doing videography. Like literally, I just need to go and shoot the content, and that's it. That's all I need to do. I shoot and edit for like one day, and obviously it's gonna be a bit of traveling as well, because I'm gonna be traveling a few spots if I do close the client deal. Because right now, the only thing I just need to do right now is just pitch my idea. I just need to pitch my idea, why my idea, and why they should hire me than all the other agencies or the other like videographers. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And it's kind of crazy how I got to this point where I'm able to get certain client deals. And I just never thought that I would be in a position for me to do this, man. Like, I don't know what to say, man. Like, sometimes I'm just fucking grateful to be where I am, man. Like, even grateful for, like, just the ups and downs I went through. Because, that's why I actually made this channel, honestly. I made this channel just to document like the life or the situation I'm going through, honestly. And it's crazy how I got the opportunity to fucking close a 10K client deal. Fucking hell, man. Potential. It's kind of funny. I mean, like a few years ago, like I always want to make 10K a month, right? Like 10K a month fucking online or for like a client. But now I'm at this point where I might be capable to make 10K. Like 10K. But I reckon like once I make 10K, then I'm probably gonna think about making more money like post scam. But that's a whole different fucking story. I'm just gonna focus on getting this client because I really want this fucking client, bro. Like I want to fucking like I make sure like I've been trying to work on a proposal, like a pitch deck, and then afterwards now I'm gonna see if I can like I'm gonna meet up with the marketing manager and the higher up people because I want to meet them next week because I want to pitch my ideas because generally if when I'm doing like a negotiation deal I like to meet them in person because meet them in person or meet them over like a Zoom meeting or like a team meeting because that way it's a bit more personal because then that way it's easy to pitch my ideas. Like generally like when you're trying to close like a high client deal in general is that it's always best to meet them in person or like go over Zoom call because closing a client deal by email just never works. That's why, for example, when you like especially if you're trying to get clients, whatever industry you're into, like especially for my industry, I work in like more like the creative industry. So what I do is I do photography, videography for help clients help clients get more exposure and more leads towards their business. That's what I do personally. So I position myself as that for especially in the travel industry. So for example, like tourism boards, hotels, travel brands, and that's kind of what I do actually as a business model. Just if you want to know a bit of content, what I do basically. But at the same time, I don't know what I'm saying. So that's what I do, and basically that when you pitch to a client, right, is that you always want to like you got to negotiate even by phone call or by Instagram or I mean not Instagram by or meet them in person because I know there's a lot of like creative people get scared of like fucking talking to people like because they're all want to send by email by DM, but that's not gonna work. If you want to negotiate, you got to learn how to talk in person. You got to learn how to like communicate, and that's the skill itself. So, bit of a little rant, but it is what it is, and that's what I got to say. So, I don't know if you gained some sort of value, but I just wanted to make a video on this. So, see you soon. See ya. Bye.